Good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We have partly cloudy conditions out there with a nice day ahead of us on the warm side before we see some active weather moving into the area tomorrow. Take a look at the current surface analysis. We can see high pressure is still in control over the northeast. We'll start to slide off to the east as we go throughout the day today, as tropical storm Nicole, that is impacting Florida at the moment, will make its transition to an extratropical system and move up the coast, bringing us chances of some rain and windy conditions as we get into our Friday. Looking at current conditions as of 8 a.m. this morning, we have a broken deck around 6,000 feet, winds out of the northeast at 9 knots, and temperature at 62 degrees, and relative humidity at 86%. Take a look at the current visible satellite. We can see plenty of low clouds across the region this morning, and we will see those start to build into the area as ahead of the system as it starts to come up the coast, as well as some high clouds. Otherwise, not much of a breeze, just a slight breeze across the region this morning, and fairly light winds inland, and looks like it's going to be a nice day today. If we look at the short-term high-resolution model to see how things play out over the next 48 hours, as we go throughout the day today, expecting things to remain dry. Again, we'll see cloud cover start to build into the area during the afternoon and into the overnight hours, becoming cloudy. And then as we get into the late morning hours on Friday, we'll see some of the shower activity associated with the remnants of Tropical Storm Nicole start to move into the area. Particularly after sunrise, we'll see a round of showers, possibly even an embedded thunderstorm, with the shower activity moving through. The center of the low pressure system will be well off to the west, so we could see a lull in that activity as we get into the late afternoon, and then we'll likely see another round of showers as we go into the overnight hours. And again, we'll see winds start to ramp up tomorrow, becoming breezy to windy, and then staying pretty windy as we go through the evening. As this system starts to move through, could see gusts up to around 35 knots going through the evening, possibly a pinch higher than that. And then we'll see that system start to clear out of the area for our Saturday. So if we take a look at the 24-hour weather risk chart, expecting temperatures to get up to around 70 degrees today as we get into the afternoon hours, with winds becoming more east to east-southeasterly as we go throughout the day as well. Around 8 to 13 knots for the afternoon, and then weakening just a little bit as we go through the overnight hours as those clouds build in, expecting a low around 62 to 63 degrees before things start to warm up as those winds become more southerly or out of the southeast at 8 to 13 knots, and then becoming 9 to 14 to start the day on Friday with gusts up to 21 knots. We do have a yellow risk for precip for that 4 to 8 a.m. time frame, mainly for the slight chance of maybe seeing a light shower sneak in early later in that time frame, but the bulk of the activity should hold off till late morning. Tides running about a half a foot above normal at the moment. If we look at the next couple of days, Friday is going to be a cloudy and potentially messy day with rain showers likely by late morning, and then we could likely see a break in the activity as we get later in the afternoon. Do have that chance of an embedded thunderstorm as well. We'll see breezy conditions, and those winds will gradually increase throughout the day with gusts up to 30 knots, but it will be a warm day with a high around 71. So we are red for seeing precip and those winds that are above 25 knots, and then we have a yellow risk for seeing lightning and those ceilings below 500 feet and reduced visibilities. As we get into Friday evening, continued cloudy conditions and windy, with gusts increasing up to around 35 knots possible. Again, might see a few peaks just above that. Then we'll have another round of some rain showers likely overnight, and a slight chance of an embedded thunderstorm, with the rain diminishing as we get later into the Saturday morning time frame. So we are red again for precip, and those winds that are above 25 knots, and yellow for lightning and those reduced ceilings and visibilities. Not expecting a complete washout, but could see some decent amounts with those stronger showers with this event of accumulation. Otherwise, as we get into Saturday, we'll see a few breaks in the clouds, possibly becoming partly cloudy to mostly sunny at times for the afternoon, and then we'll see clouds start to increase again as we get later in the day and into the evening hours, Will be slightly breezy early with some stronger gusts, and then we'll see those gusts start to diminish a bit as we go throughout the day, and then likely picking back up overnight Saturday to gust around 20 knots, but not what we'll be seeing tomorrow into tomorrow evening. Not quite as bad as that. So we do have that yellow risk of seeing those winds at or above 25 knots, particularly early in the day, but otherwise a warmer day with temperatures leveling off around 71 degrees before we see some cooler air start to push into the area. Well, that will wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. Take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.